Well, it's a beautiful day, so I figured I'd come out and do a review of the Speck iPhone 5 wallet case that I've used for probably about 2 years now on my 5S. And gotta say, this thing's been absolutely phenomenal. It's been very durable, and it's one of the cases that does the just ever so slightly raised lip design so that you can put it down onto a surface and not have the screen get touched by anything. And what its design is for, though, is if you can see, it actually does a very good job of holding credit cards in here. And the you can put any. I've replaced this with cards that I usually use, just so you can see here. But basically, it holds 3 cards very effectively. You can get a 4th in there. I find it a bit cramped, or you can do 2 cards and some rolled up money if you need to. The case itself has never ever had a loose scenario, which is I was a little bit worried about when I first started getting it. I was kind of concerned that there was going to be a problem with the cards in there. But you can see this design of this basically pressure point that sits there, and it pushes up in the middle. I think you can probably see, if you see through the slot there ever so slightly, there's a little bump right there. And that keeps the cards in there really, really well, especially when the phone's present in it. So you can do that entire phone thing like that, and it will actually hold 1 card in this thing very securely. It slides in, and it does not come out, no shaking, no nothing. It's just not going to come out of there because of that piece that's there. So getting the cards in and out is made very trivial by this extra slot over here, so you can push. And you can, if you want to, pick whichever one you would like to pull out. So you can pick the bottom one, the middle one, or the top one, whichever you're trying to do there. So the case is really durable. If there's one minor complaint, it's that the headphone jack, if your headphone is a lot bigger than this particular circle, it doesn't always go in. So there's been, just in selecting headphone jacks, I've actually been a bit more careful to make sure they're thinner on that end. It's no problem at all with an iPhone or Apple issued headphone, but there are some of them that have a much bigger head that doesn't go in there quite as well. So again, not a big deal. Just pop out the phone out of the case in those scenarios if you need to, but generally I just leave this on. The buttons have worked very well. Never had an issue with raising or lowering volume as I need to, and it's really easy to get into the volume control as well. So the case is done very well. It's survived some drops, nothing significant or whatever, but definitely a very interesting case. And essentially, it's replaced my wallet because I'm now able just to carry the phone and the cards I need there. So I certainly will consider Speck as a company again for sure. The case is done very, very well, and this is a high use everyday item for me. So hope that review is helpful for you, and if you're looking for a wallet case, I have a high recommendation that this is one that you should consider. Have a good day. Well, if you like the video, please click like and give us a subscribe if you want to see more.